Finally, we've got round to doing a video on my G80 M3. So this is my 2023 Sao Paulo Yellow G80 M3. So I brought this car about 3 months ago as a standard car, and then this is where we're at now with it. So I've lowered and spaced it on springs, so it now sits nice. Obviously looks a lot better than it did when it was standard height. We've done carbon front splitter and carbon front grills, and it's also got the front mounted intakes, so obviously you can see the intake sat in the grill, which obviously make it look really good, and it sounds mega. Also, this is a really good factory spec car, so it's got the laser lights, and you know if an M3 has the laser lights because that has the little blue accents inside the lights. And it's also, when I brought the car, I brought this car from BMW. This was the first ever car I've ever brought from main dealer, and it had the original normal BMW badges, but I really like these with the anniversary badges, so I had BMW put them on for me for when I collected the car. So this is, as I said a minute ago, it's a really good factory spec car. So it's got carbon exterior pack, so from factory you get like the carbon spoiler lip, you get carbon rear diffuser, and a couple other bits and bobs. Obviously got one of my personalised registrations on it, which I like, and it gets a lot of attention. Obviously it's got the Michelins on, so from factory this car comes with PS4Ss, and I just love Michelin PS4Ss. They're just a good tyre, and especially when you're running more power, it's good to have good grip. This colour, so this is Sao Paulo Yellow. This is one of my favourite colours, so for me, when I wanted a G80 M3, for me it had to be this colour. I just love it. It changes within light. If the sun's on it, it looks a little bit different. Sometimes it goes like more yellow, sometimes it goes more green. So and it's just a proper standout attention seeking colour. So I love it myself. So this G80 M3 being a 2023 car, it's got the later dash, and it's also got the carbon M bucket. So obviously, like I said, this one's a really good factory spec car. So from 72 plate onwards, they come with the new big screen, the better dash, and then as an optional extra you can get the M carbon bucket seats, and they actually do a lot of funky colourways to these, but I think just the all black against the Sao Paulo Yellow looks really good. And obviously the back of the seats are all carbon. I think if you're having one of these, it is a must option. Like you get like an M140i, and they've got the same seats as like a 118D. So having a car like this, I think it proper makes sense having a good looking seat like that. So I think it's time now that we get in it, we go out and we drive it. And just to mention, this one's a rear wheel drive car. A lot of people with G80 M3s, and when you speak about G80 M3s, a lot of the talk is all X-drive. This one is a rear-wheel drive car, so it'd be good for all of you to see what it puts the power down like. It's 721 horsepower, 800 and something newton meters of torque, and I think it drives really well and puts the power down lovely. So let's get in it, go out in it, and you can all tell me exactly what you think. You're now joining us from the G80. So, a little secret, we're filming this right now on a Saturday. Forgot my mics and everything, so gonna have to film the outside, the intro tomorrow on Sunday. So yeah, but doesn't matter, we're all here for the same reason, we're here to watch the video. So let's go. We've just jumped in the G80. I've not driven it today whatsoever. So we're just currently trying to build some temperature up into it. And then yeah, we'll do something. So whilst we're warming the car up, I thought we should talk about the car, what's been done to it, the story. So I brought this about, what do you reckon, 3 months ago? Something like that. I brought it as a standard G80 M3. I brought my first ever retail car. So I brought this from BMW as a retail car. Obviously me being a car trader, I don't like paying for things at overpaying. I like getting a deal. So, but basically this was priced well, and I actually managed to get £1,000 off the asking price from BMW. And this was everything I wanted. Sao Paulo yellow, which is the colour. I love the colour. It's rear wheel drive. I prefer the rear wheel drive to the X drive, just me personally. Don't get me wrong, the X drive is rapid off the line, but obviously we'll carry on about that later. And it's got the buckets. For me, it's got to have the buckets. I think the buckets make the car. It's got like laser lights. It's a good factory spec car, just no X drive. So for me, it's perfect. 73 plate. It done like 3,600 miles. Like I said, I had it for a good price. I was happy. And I had one a year ago, and I've had so many cars, and out of everything I've had, I thought my G80 was the best thing ever. So that's why obviously I've gone back to one, and I just think they're mega. And like I said, I had a good deal on this one, so I thought, yeah, let's do it. So I brought it as a fully standard car. I got Marcus to order down pipes, mid pipes, intakes before I'd even pick the car up from BMW. So we quickly got it back, pretty much got it straight on the ramp, got all the exhaust off, all the bits on. So we put the catless down pipes on, mid pipes, front mount intakes. Then I took it to Velocity. He done a same day unlock, because the ECUs are locked on these, so we done a same day unlock. Custom stage 2 engine software, XHP stage 3 gearbox software, and then that obviously made the car a whole different car. The sounds it makes, the way it moves, everything. And then obviously I like things looking right, so then when I got back from tuning, lowered it, I think on MMR springs maybe, wheel spacers, 12mm front, 15mm back, and then I've done carbon front splitter and carbon grills, the front grills that everyone changes. So obviously that completed it for me then, and that's pretty much where I'm at now with it. I kind of done it all as soon as I brought the car, so it's done, and then now I can just enjoy the car. It's everything I want, it's perfect. We keep building attention in this M3. We've got someone next to us now with the window down there.
Come on, yeah, man, like.
Yeah, so well, you'd have seen at the start of the video, but obviously I've got a private plate on this which says below me, and it does seem to get some attention, I must say. Right, well, we've finally got plenty of temperature into the M3, but have we actually got any room to actually be able to put a foot down? It is middle of the day. Valves are now open.
Sounds proper.
Makes a nice bit of noise.
A bit of noise.
Got traction fully off, like, got cold tyres. Might be dead in a minute. I love it.
And we've run out of room already.
Run out of room, that's what I mean. It's daytime, but don't worry, we'll get a little bit of nighttime POV in later. I've got a tendency on a Saturday night to go a bit off the rails as such.
I don't help his situation either.
But let's be honest, it's what we all want to watch on YouTube, right? I find that if you put your foot down in third, because probably the torque comes in quite harsh, it will light up the wheels. But if you went from second and then kept it into third, it would be alright. But just in third, it just lights up the wheels.
sick plate. YC68 FYM. Fuck you up.
Is that how make Matty?
Where? Yeah, it is as well. The boy loves it.
Thing is, what I like about this G80 is it can be as playful as you like. You can get it sideways, you can go on an absolute mad one, and if you want it to, you can actually make the thing grip and go. So you've literally got the best of both worlds.
You wouldn't think this is rear wheel drive?
No, like sometimes you really won't. Like I can launch this in second gear with the traction fully off, and we had no spin,
Nothing,
didn't we?
no, literally
no
nothing.
spin. 721 horsepower rear wheel drive, traction fully off, no spin from zero. Like you would never think that in a million years.
You get another stuff like fucking
And like,
C63 and that. And it's like,
plenty of my friends have got the X-Drive G80 M3s, and I've driven them. Like one of my friends has got one on ethanol. Obviously, I've driven that. It's absolutely mental. But when we bumped into a different friend about a week or two ago, he's got a Tom Wrigley Stage 2 X-Drive G80. We were both rolling. I had 4 heads in it, didn't I?
yeah, 4 of us.
Bumped into him on a roll, and I was absolutely pushing it, like coming past it. I like basically got to keep letting off the throttle. So that's what I like about the rear wheel drive. When you're on the roll, you've got a little bit less drivetrain loss, a little bit less weight. I know it's probably a little bit petty, but it does actually make a difference.
Loving it so much.
Come on. Goes on right already. Fucking A3. A3.
Brilliant. Mate, you should have seen the ginger kid's face. He was like this.
I know, you're shocked. Fucking like that, didn't he, boy?
Yeah. I think these boys love it as well.
Loves it. Got an active motor as well.
We're always active.
Should be a cat ass in a minute, man.
No, don't say that. Good little spot down there, isn't it?
Huh?
Good little spot down there.
Well, that's a quick little bit of madness. Now we're on fuel reserve. That's what I've done first. It's the same thing.
I
It's
know.
so naughty.
I think it's a better sounding car. This thing's off his head.
I just love it.
As much as the owner. Man, this feels so quick, man. So quick.
When you get back on them little roads,
Yeah,
it's
mate,
just
it's
different, whole
insane.
different thing.
Right, mate. Have you got enough room?
What are you saying, son?
What's going on?
Fucking 3-man up in the G80.
Oh, fuck me. It probably won't rub that much, to be fair, with 3.
That freeze, eh?
We've had 2, and then we've had 4. You know.
Woo!
Fucking proper. What? Yeah.
That's the baby, you know? It's fucking too bad, man. On roads like that, it's fucked.
You just can't take this down B roads, can you?
If you were like proper shot away in the head, you could make this thing move like mental.
Oh, yeah.
Too much.
Yeah. Imagine X-Drive one, where you ain't even got to worry about grip. Oh my god. in my clothes. Different day again, so filming's really not gone to plan with this one, mainly because the weather changing on us. So obviously what you would have probably have already seen so far in the video, we've done some interior footage. Obviously we had Mo in the car, then we had Taylor in the car for a little bit. So obviously just going to do a bit more in-car footage now, and then tomorrow me and Mo are going to film the exterior of the car, and then by Friday we should have a complete video. I've probably been running the Velocity Stage 2 software for about 2 months now, because I got it done pretty much soon after I brought the car anyway, but I've never had one issue with the car. I've got quite a few friends with G80s. That's one of the things I really like about them as well, just reliability. Obviously I know they're still quite a new cars, that's obviously going to help, but you know, you get some cars and they suffer with little niggly things, whereas these G80s, they really do seem to be pretty bulletproof. And if you're into like all your draggy times and quarter-mile times and racing, they really are just a fast car once they're played around with. You know, you put some ethanol in them, and just the times they do is just crazy. Like, you need a seriously fast car to be able to play with one of these. Now when I was just in the car, you got a better look of the buckets as well. I just love the carbon buckets. For me, buying one of these G80s, it has to have the buckets, and this one being a 73 plate, it's got the later dash, the big long screen. For me, that makes the car, it really does. It just feels so much newer with the big dash, and obviously having the buckets just makes it feel like a proper M car. It's like the M140s, you know, you could have a nice spec M140 and they still got basic seats. And to me, when you're having like a bit of a performance car or the better end of the model, you know, you want nice things in them. So I think you've got to have the buckets for one of these. As I was just telling you all about how I've been battling the weather, it's just started to rain. Don't get me wrong, it might be a good thing for you lot, because we can get her a bit sideways. I mean, this thing just spins up 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear in the rain. I mean, obviously I don't daily drive it, and I wouldn't even use it in this weather by choice. But obviously just trying to get some content done, and the UK is just doing this thing with the weather. It does make a lot of difference. Like, I'm really anal with warming cars up, so obviously I'll drive it steady for like a good 15 minutes, literally drive like Miss Daisy. And then obviously I know it's definitely warm, I'll open up the valves and just like, you get the overrun, it just sounds like a total different car. I love it. Like, if you wanted to, you could daily drive it and it would just be like a normal, quietish car, and then you open the valves and it's just a whole different thing. Fuck, you see what I'm saying? Literally, we barely got any rain on the floor, and this car is loose. Honestly, like I said, if it's proper wet, I can make this thing spin up 6th gear, 7th gear. It's like, you wouldn't even believe the type of thing this car does. Does get a lot of attention, this G80 as well. I mean, it's probably the colour's a big factor, but they're just such a good looking car. Thing is, especially when they're like lowered space, they've got like the carbon front splitter, carbon grills. Obviously this one's got the intakes in the grill because it's got front mount intakes. I just love it. It's just a proper looking car. Shut the fuck up, Mo. We are back. No, we're not. We are in the G80. So, little secret. This film is fuck off. We are in the G80. No, we're not. Oh, that'd be fuck this.